Yes, guys, good evening. Welcome back to the Graft Kings podcast. You know where we are. Where are we, Mason?
We are in Muumu's Cant nightclub as always.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Guys, today we've got an interesting episode for you guys. We are going to be talking about what you should and should not tolerate in your relationship for females and guys. So bear with us. Shit's going to hit the fan, I reckon, you know.
Yeah. We need a little bit of a controversial pod. It's been a while since we've been controversial. The early pods were very controversial, and I feel like we steered away from them. Not for any reason in particular. It just kind of naturally evolved into different stuff. But I love the controversial pods. They were the foundation of the Graft Kings.
They are,
right, yeah.
So I feel like we need to get back into the mix of them ones, 100%.
Very outspoken as well, so you know we don't hold back when it comes to this type of stuff. So
yeah, facts.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, facts. What are we doing with these quick fire questions? We're going to leave these to the end?
Yeah, they're the end. Yeah,
Okay,
they're the
cool.
end, yeah.
First question to you boys then. What would you not tolerate in a relationship?
Good start.
That's important to you.
Oh, okay. Who wants to go first?
I don't know, there's so much
There's
stuff.
so much stuff. Shaking your ass on a boat on holiday.
Facts.
Yeah, I went there.
I mean, it's very
Well, listen,
obvious.
let's be serious, right? Be on a real. If your bird is going on holiday, that's one thing. That's fine. But it depends on the location, of course. First of all, I won't let my bird go to Iron Apple. That's number one rule. Or Marbella. Anyway, but the next point, if they did end up in these places and you did trust them to a bit and then you found out they were shaking their ass on the boat, how would you feel about that? Because I wouldn't feel too good about it, sir.
I wouldn't be happy about it either. I wonder how they would react to it then if they got caught slipping somehow. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, mate.
Oh, man.
Oh, I love it.
Why is it-
The thing is, most of the viewers, look, we're laughing, but most people are not going to know what we're
They don't
talking
know.
about. That's
There-
fine.
There
That's
is-
blessed.
there is more context to this, guys. but-
However, what we're saying is facts as well. What we're saying is facts. Like I wouldn't be cool with that. Would you be cool with that?
No, of course
Would anyone
not,
be cool
mate.
with that?
No, but like,
No way.
how would you know realistically?
Do you know what's the only
You'd see
way?
it.
Say there was a group of YouTubers on that boat and they filmed it.
You'd see it on the internet.
And you saw it on the internet.
And they shook it in front of the camera.
Yeah. They shook it
Consensually.
consensually in front of the camera. In front of the camera.
Oh no!
Oh
I didn't
no!
agree to that.
Oh, because I've been caught. Oh, please take it
It's
down.
like the camera's not lying, is it? The
Yeah,
camera's only showing what you
Do you
did.
know what,
Yeah.
On that, yeah, I do like what people need to realise. Fucking hell. Is what people need to realise is when you're with somebody, that person now, you included, you each up. Fucking hell, mate. What?
Finish your dinner first.
In
Yeah,
it, bruv. What the
come.
fuck? Anyway, when you're with someone and you're not with them, they represent you.
Facts.
Right, so when you're out in public, and this goes for you as well, you now represent your missus as a fella, and your missus also now represents you when you are not there. So how she holds herself when you are not around in different places is a representation of you. 'Cause,
Facts.
like other guys will then look at that and go, "Fucking hell, is that how she acts when he's not about?" Like, fucking hell, bro. And that word will get back.
Facts, yeah.
Word will get back to that fella and go, bruv, she was acting up, she was doing this, she was doing that. And same goes for you. Girls definitely talk far more than guys do. So if you're out there acting like a bit of a dickhead when she's not around, in all sorts of ways, like that'll then go back to her and be like, you know, your boyfriend's acting like a right twat on a night out. He was flirting with loads of birds, blah, 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 blah. Like, listen, guys, we all know you're going to have a little chat on a night out to somebody. That's absolutely fine. But there's a line you don't cross when you're in a relationship. So always remember that when you are with someone, you are now a representation of your other half. So
Yeah, facts.
like,
yeah.
don't do anything in my eyes that you wouldn't want your other half to do when you're in public. Do you know what I mean?
That's quite. It's,
Yeah.
I think that's quite sexy. You know, imagine someone comes back to you and goes, "Your missus,
Yeah, man.
holds her own," or "Your fella holds his
that
own."
is
Like,
attractive.
That is so attractive. Like, if you want to talk about reassurance, you don't have to do it verbally. You do it through your actions, and that's exactly it. You're in an environment where potentially your boyfriend or girlfriend might or might not be happy. However, because you've held yourself so well in that environment, it's come back to him or her, and they are happy with you, and you've done that through your actions.
That's it.
So it speaks a million words.
You almost want. I want my missus to be stush.
I want it to be a bitch, bro. I
Yeah,
don't want it to
same.
be friendly, do you know what I mean? I
Yeah,
don't want
facts.
boys come up to me like, your missus is bare friendly. I want them to come up to me and be like, your missus is a fucking bitch. Be like, yeah, good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I saw your bird out. She was bare rude.
Yeah,
Good.
good.
Yeah, good. She's rude to you. Yeah. She's not rude to me. She's rude to you,
Sits
man.
on my face.
Yeah.
I saw that.
And
Matt.
puts her hand in yours. Fuck off.
I think we should just quickly address there's loads of flashing lights going on back
They-
there.
there's
Flashing light.
No, but I feel like it's going to be... Oh, there's mirrors
Yeah,
here.
basically, guys, Muumu's had a little bit of a technical issue tonight with their electricity, so that's why the table's not the right colour and stuff like that.
And I
there's
don't know
all
if you're
sorts
going to be able to
going
see, but there's strobe lights going on.
Eyes up,
That's
bro.
why Mason looks whiter than he usually does.
He loves it.
He's been on holiday and all.
on. fuck's sake. So yeah, always remember that. And you know what? That even boils down to the way somebody dresses as well.
Yes, 100%.
Like massively boils down to the way.
That's a topic and a half, isn't it?
It is though, bro. And people go, "Oh, I can wear what I want." That's right. You can wear what you want, but you won't be with me if that's what you're wearing.
Facts, 100%. A woman can wear whatever she wants, but if you're going to be an extension of me, and I have a problem with wearing very revealing stuff, I'm sorry, you're no longer with me.
That's right.
Where do you draw the line? I don't mind it too much.
It depends on the
It
environment.
depends
as well.
where and like what they're wearing. I think. Like,
Okay, give me some scenarios.
Yeah,
like a really short dress.
Dress?
I don't mind that,
Dress,
no.
that's fine. That's bless.
I'm on about the outfits you see when you go to some festivals, some raves, and when you're on holiday, it's like fucking hell, like that one that was holding on for dear life.
Oh, yeah,
And I'm just like, come on, babe. Like, I almost wanted to say to her, like, babe, you want to go and put like one of them little like
Skirt
things on to cover up. Like, it was like, whoa, bro.
Poonan was that?
Yeah,
it was like
bad.
the snatch was hanging on like
Yeah,
that.
I wish I was there.
You
See
was
what
there.
I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Look how I'm reacting, and I wasn't even there. I'm like this.
One big step, brother.
I'm like, wait, describe it to me. That's what I'm doing.
You were stood right next to us,
When?
bruv, in fucking Marbella.
I don't remember, bro. Do you know how many birds there were in
I'm not
Marbella
saying
that we
that-
went through?
I'm not
as
saying that name,
collective?
yeah,
But yeah, anything that's like there's a
Fucking
difference in a
hell.
girl dressing sexy and like being a little bit not even revealing, but like a little bit sexy of what she's wearing and just being like just all out there. Just like she's wearing that only for attention.
Facts.
So there is a fine line. There is a
It
difference.
depends on the bird as well, because sometimes, like, say if someone's had their boobs done, the same dress on her could look more revealing than someone who hasn't. Or
Yeah, of
someone's got a
course.
fat ass, it might look more revealing on the
But-
person than the one.
I know
ain't.
girls that have got fake.
He's not wrong.
I know girls that have got fake tits that cover them up.
Yeah, of course. But I'm just saying it could like there could be two girls in the exact same outfit, and one could look more revealing and enticing
you.
than the other one.
I hear you.
Do you know what I mean? So it depends on your bird as well.
So where do you boys draw the line? Like, what's your?
I suppose.
Short dresses, I don't mind.
Yeah, it's fine.
But wait a minute, if they're short, let me give an example. If I'm taking my bird out for a lovely dinner, we're going out for dinner on a dinner date night, right? And I want her to wear a dress first of all. I don't really care how short it really is.
Yeah.
She's with me. She's got nice heels on. She's got a little dress on. Not too much cleavage covering her. And that's it. That's bless.
Yeah, bless,
I ain't got nothing wrong with that.
Classy.
Classy vibes.
classy.
It's like one or off sometimes. Like it can, if the titties are out, then and it's a longer dress, it's nice. Or if it's shorter with the tits closed,
Yeah.
it's quite nice. So it's a bit of a balance. If both sides are just
Out there.
too revealing, then it can look a little bit iffy. And again, like this boy said, you can wear what you want, but essentially, if I have to tell you to do certain things that you know I would not like, then there's a problem.
I don't even think it should even have to come to that. Like, I know girls that have said to me, like, I just wouldn't dress like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You should want her to think like that.
This isn't even a case of being controlling either. I think people get very misconstrued. They say, "Oh, that's controlling." It's not controlling. There's a standard. I have a standard. You don't have to accept the standard, but going into the relationship, I would always manage the expectations going forward. I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with that. Vice versa. You can tell me what you're not happy with me, and then we can come to a compromise. But like, it wouldn't be like I would never control my woman what she can wear. It's just I have a standard, and that's the standard I live by. And if you're not happy with it, then obviously we have to part ways. That is literally the difference. People feel like, oh, you got to wear this, you can't wear this, you can't. I would never say that. So like, listen, I'm not comfortable with you wearing this, especially if I'm not present. It's even worse. Even worse if I'm not present. If I'm present, there'd probably be a bit more leeway. But if I'm not present, why are you wearing that? Like, why are you wearing it? What you're women are men are salesmen, women are marketers. Why are you wearing that dress like that? Why are you wearing that outfit? Why is that outfit so
For
revealing?
attention, that's it.
It's tension. Who are you trying to impress?
But then could you flip that and be like, you know, when we go to the gym, like, why do we wear a vest?
I can answer that.
Go on.
When we go to the gym, everything we're showing off has been bought and paid for. Like, I've earned that. I've been in the gym grafting my arse off for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
So most of the women that are revealing themselves paid for their boobs, haven't earned them, and they're just wearing skimpy dresses. I've earned everything I'm trying to show off. And I was born like this, and I've built my muscles like
I think
this.
there's a big difference as well in the way that women look at men and men look at women.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
Do you know what I
as
mean?
well,
Men aren't. I mean, technically, guys aren't sexy. Do you know what I mean? Women are sexy in the way that they dress. Guy wearing a vest, it's not like you don't like the good women aren't drooling over a man in a vest.
Some
For
are.
I
yourself.
don't know, man.
Some are.
No, but do you know what I'm saying?
It's
though?
not the same. I get
It's
it.
very different.
Oh, it's very different, yeah, but you
It's
can't
a
say
very-
none. That's
No, okay, fine. But you know, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it. Men are pests.
Men are horny fuckers. We're full of tests.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is. That's essentially is what it is.
That is the difference.
Testosterone in your body just telling you that is what you want to be looking at and seeing. So you're provoking a man usually like you are provoking a geezer when you're dressing a certain way. It is enticing them, but it's the wrong type of attention because they're not thinking with this. They're thinking with their old boy.
Yeah.
All right, here's a question for you. What have you tolerated in the past that you'll never tolerate again?
Oh, loads.
Oh, so much, bro.
So much.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, one at a time. Go on then.
One thing I will never tolerate in a relationship is disrespect.
Yeah.
That is the number one thing. I would rather choose respect over love from my bird. I genuinely mean that. I would rather choose respect over love every day of the week. As soon as a woman is disrespectful to me, I switch off. I'm not going to tolerate it. I have zero tolerance to disrespect. When I was younger, I probably tolerated a lot more things because I probably didn't have the experience that I do now. So now I know exactly what I want from a female, and if she's not going to give me what I want, then I'm not going to tolerate it, and I'm just going to let her go.
Yeah, fair enough. It makes sense.
Make sense?
Yeah, proper. Pingus?
I don't really know. I think I always used to try and see the best in people. And that was something that, like, because I was a little bit younger, I didn't really have any experience, like Yo just said. I'd always just try and see the best in people. Whereas now I'm a bit more like, I can just fuck them off very quickly.
Is that you giving them the benefit of the doubt, or
Yeah.
is it more?
I think I'll just try and...
Or could you actually see a problem and go, "I'm going to pretend like that's not there"? Because
Yeah, I'd like overlook it. And I wouldn't like deep it as much. But now I'm like, I don't really... But then back then, like, I wasn't really getting a lot of attention either. So everything's trying to change now. So I'm like, I don't really like... I'd almost hold on to it because I'd be like, am I going to find another bird? Well,
Yeah.
Now I'm like, it's the other way around. Do you get what I'm saying?
100%. Yeah. When you get more options, you can afford to be more picky. That's a woman's life all the time. You know,
Yeah,
if you're a pretty woman in this day and age, you can afford to be picky with whoever you want because men are a dime a dozen. They're everywhere. All you got to do is open up your Instagram. There's men throwing themselves at you all the time. So that's why women can afford to. So you've now reached a level where that's what most women are used to all the time. It's just a lot more powerful when a man has that power than when a woman does.
Yeah.
Because a man obviously is a man.
There's a lot of geezers though, but there's not like a lot of good geezers, bro. If you speak to loads of girls and they're like, oh, my ex was this, my ex was that, or he's a dickhead, bruv, or like he's, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's a lot of decent.
There isn't a lot of good geezers about. There actually isn't. I always get the same feedback loop that I always, like you just said, they're toxic. He used to be abusive towards me. He used to treat me like shit. He wouldn't let me go out and see my friends. There's like, but I don't know anyone like that in my group. So I'm like, who's breeding these men?
Yeah, but then you're only speaking to people that are like yourself. Hence why the guys that are your friends are just like similar to you.
Yeah,
so
true.
essentially, women are only attracted to, as we say, a certain caliber of a man. The type of guys that women are attracted to that do all of these things, that are toxic, that are controlling. We're not friends with people like that. But majority of men are like that because they land a woman and they think, again, I'm not going to do better than this, or they don't know if the grass is greener and they hold on to it in a very toxic way. We don't do that. We make sure we attract our woman and they're around us because they want to be, not because they have to be.
Yeah,
so there's a
facts.
big difference between that. Like most guys are pretty much like that. And like you said, you're saying about women, they have all the options. They actually don't, because I say to most women, you get a lot of attention from men. Yes, 100%. However, most of that attention you're getting, is it the right attention? Can you even attain a guy if you try to? So essentially, like, yes, they're getting a lot of attention, and that's what women focus on and go, yeah, lots of men approach me, but 90% of those men are not even worth keeping anyway.
Yeah, so true. So true, man. So true. Spot on.
You know what it is? A lot of it's like lust, not a lot of it's love.
Oh, yeah.
So they get a lot of like attention because of the way they look, not because of the person that they are.
Spot on. Wow.
Nailed that straight away.
Facts.
Yeah, that's spot
Do you
on.
know what I mean?
It is, yeah. And that's why when you get what you want and you move on and then that's it, it's done.
I had an experience of a girl recently. Oz was with me, present when this happened. Actually, what am I on about? All of you were present when this happened. She's fucking fit. She's got big tits, big ass. And she was probably the rudest girl I've ever met in my whole entire life.
Oh, what, in
I remember that night.
Marbella?
Yeah.
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 She was...
She said about 10 words to me and I went, don't ever talk to me again.
You did, yeah. And he did.
I did, bruv. He did. I said to her,
I
you
can tolerate that
bruv,
woman,
I said to her, I went, you
No,
are
I
the
wasn't
rude...
tolerant. I was being horrible to her.
I said to her, bruv, you are the rudest individual I have ever met in my life,
She's
mate.
so rude.
And from that point after that, she's like, oh, please transfer. He was like, mate, make up. I said, get her away from me, bruv. I said, I will not even be in her presence, mate. I was like, you are a vile human being, mate.
That bad?
She's
was
a bad news. She's
awful,
bad
bruv.
news,
Yeah,
bro.
I
she
was
was a
there,
bad
bro.
person,
I
bruv.
wasn't present.
Her aura, like her vibe was just absolutely awful, bruv.
Yeah, she's
think I know who you're about.
around us. The small little rat lady.
One that sat on the bed.
Horrendous, yeah.
No.
Not bed,
Yeah.
like.
Oh,
as in,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
the bed in now.
So I
yeah.
went with Bella and Thingy to go and get pizza.
Yeah,
She was just awful.
Yeah, so basically what I was trying to say is perfect example. Loads of followers, looks good. She doesn't look that good in real life, but I mean, like, if you looked on Instagram, you'd probably try and chop it. But in real life, she was just an awful human being. And it changed how I perceived her. Once upon a time, I would have gone, she's a rocket. Now I look at her and I think she's ugly. Yeah. So it's crazy how a personality can do that to a bird.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely right.
That's another thing as well, though. Like, when you're younger, you kind of tolerate how women are because they look a certain way. When you level up, that's one thing that you will stop tolerating is just like how they are as a person, because essentially that's not enough to sleep with a woman now. That's not enough for me to sleep with a woman.
Not at this age.
No, not at all. Like,
no way.
It doesn't matter. Like, if you're unbelievable looking, if you are a piece of shit and you talk to me like that, or you just come across with bad energy or aura, I'm not going to go through with it.
Do you know what? That's my thing. Is that one thing, especially I will not tolerate from somebody, is speaking to me like shit.
Yeah.
Don't ever talk to me like shit. Don't raise your voice to me. Don't talk to me like a bit of shit. Don't call me names. Don't insult me. I know, you might, even if you have an argument, but even then I don't really argue. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather just talk about it and talk it through. But I had a girl once that spoke to me like shit when she was on holiday. And that was it. I cut it there and then. And then I even said to her, all right, so I'll explain to you exactly what you've done when you get back as well. When I met her out for a bit of dinner, up London, explained to her what she'd done. Like, and she, upon reflection, before she got home, she'd realised how she spoke to me. She's like, "Oh, it's just alcohol, I'm like, mate, when I drink, I'm even happier than I am normally. So I'm never ever going to talk to you like shit when I've had a drink. I'm going to be even more lovey-dovey. So you can't use alcohol. I know alcohol does change people. It does, yeah. But if that alcohol changes you into being a spiteful individual, I don't want to be with you. Especially in front of other people as well. Do you know what I mean? Worst, not in a million years. So if someone talks to me like a bit of shit or bad communication with me, that's it, man. I'm gone.
It's again disrespect.
It is disrespect, yeah.
But I've only reached this level of like coldness, I'd say, in the last like 3 or 4 years. Like, I am super cold.
Same.
I will cut people off and never talk to them again if I get constant disrespect. I won't tolerate it. Why would I tolerate it? Give me a reason why I should tolerate it. There's loads of girls out there, loads of lovely girls out there. Why am I going to tolerate when you're being rude?
No way.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Because I wouldn't. Everything we're saying, by the way, people, we also wouldn't do the same in return. By the way.
No.
So this works both ways. And like, if we all had all missuses now, they'd turn around and say the same things to us. Like, I wouldn't tolerate him talking to me like shit. I wouldn't tolerate him doing this or doing that. So this is what we're saying here. Goes both ways. It's vice versa. So boys, everything we're saying, you also shouldn't fucking do to your missus.
Yeah.
You don't ever talk to your missus like shit, especially in public.
1,000%, especially in front of her friends, your friends.
Keep your shit public.
Ever. If you're gonna have a disagreement, keep it between you and go, listen, let's just enjoy the night and we'll sort it out when we get home. Like, you don't treat her like shit, you don't flirt with her in front of other women, like, just all this stuff you just do not do in front of your bird, ever. Or to your bird, ever. And don't ever try and belittle your missus either. I fucking hate when people try and do that. Try and belittle their other person or try and make them feel lower or feel like shit. Like, why would you do that to the person you're meant to be with, man? Like, that's a horrible trait.
I think it's even worse when you do it in front of like people.
Yeah, I've seen it. Well, we've seen it.
That's what I just said earlier. I could not do that. Like, in front of other people as well. Like, you have no respect for your partner.
No way.
And the worst part is, if you do that in front of other people, other people won't have respect for your partner.
Yeah, right.
And especially like when you involve other people in your problems, like, don't go tell people your problems, because essentially you're going to sort that out, and then they know all the information about you. And believe me, Chinese whispers, it gets around and everyone's looking at you, pointing at your relationship. They all have an opinion. Keep it between yourselves unless it's something that you really have to discuss. Then you can, of course, talk to your boys or to your girls or to your family. But if you go start telling people, and like some people that put it online on social media, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why would you create a video or whatever it is and expose someone, put it online? Like, no way would I ever want to do that.
People are fucked,
as much as, like, for example, we're in the public eye, like we are, for example,
Yeah.
mate, there's no way I'm putting something on my social media talking about a bird that I've been seeing. Like, no way. What for? What validation you trying to get from other people?
That is for other people. That is for sympathy.
Oh, please back me up.
That's a
agree with
sympathy
me.
vote.
Please agree
Hey,
with
look,
me.
babe, look, all them 15 people think the same thing. Look, you got Kate, Sarah, Louise. Shut up.
No one cares a fuck about you stupid bum life
No
mates
one,
anyway.
no one cares.
It's all like Facebook stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't really use Facebook. I don't use Facebook. I've still got it active. I don't use
That's
it.
a very important fact, what you just said there, Oz. Like, that is so true. If one of the boys comes to us and badmouths their missus, that automatically, how we start to form an opinion on her. You go, I didn't know that about her. I didn't know she was like that. Next time you see her, your energy's going to be off a little bit.
So true.
Do you know what I mean?
You're on the back foot,
And then your boy might be like, bro, why are you being thinking? Like, You told me last week that she was doing X, Y, Z, and now you want me to be nice to her.
Yeah, I've got
And
your
I've got
back.
your back.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
not my mate. You're my mate. And
so
vice
true.
versa.
And you know what it is with that, because you're not emotionally invested into it. You're looking at
right.
it from a logical standpoint. So essentially, because they're emotionally invested and they sort things out, you're still going to look at the things that she had essentially done to him and hold on to that.
Yeah.
So if she's been very disrespectful or done something that you know is a write-off or red flag, you're going to hold on to that opinion regardless of how their relationship moves forward. And the more that goes on and on, the more that opinion grows. So that's why a lot of people are involved in their friends' relationships. And they just like, oh yeah, my mate don't even like my missus. It's probably because of you.
So true.
It's probably because of you. It's probably because of what you let them into. Whatever happens behind four closed walls, I don't think you should be going and running telling people.
No way.
No.
No way.
Do you know one thing I don't tolerate, boys? Is you motherfuckers tuning in every week and not hitting that subscribe button. Hit it, boys. Let's get back to the pod.
What I wouldn't tolerate.
What have you tolerated before and that you won't tolerate again?
To be honest, like I've only ever been in one serious relationship, mate, and there
even-
wasn't really anything in that she.
Even girls you've dated, like someone's done something and you've tolerated it and gone, it's happened again. You've gone, actually, do you know what? Fuck that.
What did she do?
I don't know. It ended some way, didn't it?
Disappeared.
No, that's not.
No, they didn't do anything. They just,
What about?
That's
I don't know what
right.
I don't know what she did though.
no, her name's
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I can't
It was
really-
really why is there so many mutes?
I can't think of like what she's done to not tolerate apart from just being annoying.
I don't.
Do you know what I mean?
Don't tolerate annoyingness.
Don't breathe.
Yeah.
Don't
Don't breathe.
Don't breathe.
I'll tell you what. Okay, I've got to be really careful how I word this. Hang on.
No, you don't.
No, I have.
No.
I know what I would.
Do you want me to help you
I'll tell
word
you
it?
what. I'll tell you what. This hasn't really been from my own experience, but this is from experience I've seen from friends for over the years as well. Is one thing you should never tolerate from your partner is them giving you jip when you're on holiday with your mates.
I've never had that, by the way, but yeah, that is a fucking bomb. Yeah, 1,000,000%. When you go away to enjoy your time off, it's a break from reality. You go away, you want to enjoy it with the boys, wherever you may be, and then you got some yappy woman at home.
Shut it, please.
Shut it, please. What, bruv? Chill. That I will literally. You know what? I'll block you,
block
bruv.
them, yeah, I
I'll
know,
block
I know.
you. Luckily, I've never actually had.
I've
this.
never really had
experienced this, but I see it.
Yeah, or even on a night out. Like, if my woman was out, I'm trusting her enough that she's out of her mates. I don't need you contacting me 24/7. Like, and if you want to talk to me while you're out drunk, that's absolutely fine. If you're
Yeah.
texting me, sending me photos, calling me up, I'll always answer and I'll always text you back. But I'll never chase you on a night out to be like, where are you? What are you up to? What are you doing? As long as I know where you are and you're safe, and I'll always say, let me know when you get home, or let me know if you need me. That's it. I'm never going to bombard you. I'm never going to billing you up. Like, I don't care. Like, as long as you're out there having a good time with your pals, I'm not bothered. But I've seen my mates have it in the fucking ear hole on holiday, and they're bringing up stuff that is like completely and utterly like just irrelevant, and they're bringing up stuff from the past, and they're like, bruv, I've come away. She's been fucking sweet before we got out here, and now I'm out here, and I'm getting it in the ear hole. So, and I've been on nights out, and boys are getting in the ear and having to take phone calls and stuff like that. I've seen it for 10 years. Like,
I think that's down to. I honestly think this is a problem with the communication with the man and the woman, because I believe the reason I've never had this issue is because I would never have tolerated it.
Yeah.
So I set boundaries from the beginning, and I manage expectations from the beginning. So I don't think any woman that I get with would even dare to try and do something like that, because she knows it would be curtains for her. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like if you're a bit of a weak man, or you're a bit of a simp, and you allow this stuff to happen, that's the reason why it's continuously happening, because you've allowed it to happen. You never nipped it in the bud in the beginning. Everyone's allowed to make their first mistake, right? Including us. So if, say, for instance, I got with a girl and she gave me jip on my holiday, I go, right, listen, this is how this is going to happen. If you do this again, it's going to be, this is not going to happen again. Because if it does, there won't be ours anymore. But I don't think people are even brave enough to have that conversation with their partner. Most women are terrible at communicating.
Yeah, they are.
They are terrible. And that's not digging you out, girls, but I've had enough interactions with women to know you're awful at communicating. You don't like to talk face to face about stuff. You'd rather hide behind your keyboard and not actually address the problem at hand. You'd rather brush it under the carpet and let it grow and grow and grow. So what I always do is nip shit in the bud straight away. Right, I'm not happy with that. You've done it now. It is what it is. Everyone makes mistakes. Do it again, and there'll be a problem. That's the way I always address every situation. Not even just with females. I think we all address each other when we talk to each other about problems.
Yeah.
Brother, I ain't happy about that. Let's not do that again. That's it. Move on. If it happens again, that's a problem, because you've now not listened to what I said the first time, and that's now it's a problem. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think the reason why some of the people that we know get these issues is because they're not very good at communicating or good at setting boundaries, what they will tolerate and what they won't tolerate in the beginning.
You know what's funny about that as well? Speak to any woman, they'll turn around and say, I want a man that communicates. I want a man that like addresses these issues. But I promise you, when you do, they crumble.
I know.
Proper,
They crumble.
Yeah.
Any woman that I've ever addressed anything to, they found an issue with it, of me like addressing the problem. I'm thinking, well, would you rather a man not say anything at all? Would you, is that what you want? Because that you say you want a person that communicates, but you clearly fucking don't. And I'm talking from experience.
Yeah.
But don't tolerate that, boys. If your missus tries giving you jip on a night out, like, I'll turn my fucking phone off.
Yeah, do what I do. Go cold. Don't talk to anyone ever again. I literally just cut people off. I honestly, I've got to a stage in my life now where I feel like, bruv, why the fuck would I tolerate anything? Why?
Yeah.
But there's no reason. Life's good. Got my boys. Got my own little business now with you guys. Got a good family. Why would I tolerate some yappy bitch?
Yeah, facts.
Why?
It is true.
What's the point?
Yeah.
Life's too short to deal with these problems. What do you bring to the table? Someone goes, I am the table. You bring nothing to the table.
Yeah.
There is no table. If anything, I am the table.
No sandwiches, nothing on there.
No.
Oh, fucking hell, here we go. Feminist entered the chat.
Thank you.
We've got to remember as people, like, as well, we're talking from a singleton's perspective. Like, we can talk like this, because we're single. We act the way we do when we're out and we're around girls and stuff, like, because we're single. So, and we also understand how that might be perceived and how that might look. But like, what we're also doing as well is part of the job. Like, people have to remember that. Like, when you see us on camera and stuff like that, it is part of the job, right? This
What
is
a
part,
sick job.
It's part of the entertainment that we create.
Sorry, babe. Just ran loads of birds tonight.
Yeah, well, it is though,
Well,
right?
technically, that is the job.
That is part of the job. But like, girls I've spoken to, and I know that girls, all of you have spoken to as well. Like, all of you have spoken to girls that you're speaking to while we're doing this and said, just FYI, before this gets even a little bit serious or we start dating or whatever, I am going to be around a lot of women when I'm out and I'm filming content and da-da-da-da-da. Like, what you see on camera, like, we are playing up to the camera.
Facts,
All our boys know that all our people that watch us, they know we're playing up for the camera because we want to get funny reactions out of women, right? Even the girls, we always say, which you won't see, behind the camera before we even start filming, by the way, look, we're going to ask you a couple of outrageous questions, like, just be prepared. We won't ever tell them what it is. And then obviously the cameras start rolling and we start playing up, right? So as soon as that camera cuts off, we're normally just sat there having a chat with them, like, cheers girls, where you from? Maybe, like, it goes back to completely being normal. Because if we were actually bad people, do you think that we'd be able to be around these women all the time or get asked to go out with these birds and go clubbing and go to events and go to parties and have the relationships that we have with all these women? I don't mean actual relationships. I just mean whether it's a friendship relationship or whatever the case may be. So
we have a lot of birds around us all the time.
Yeah.
And they would never, no self-respecting girl would ever tolerate no self-respecting girl should tolerate disrespectful men that are horrible, abusive, rude, or anything like that. We're none of them. We're absolutely none. That's why we get so much love. We got loads of women audience now.
Yeah.
Women love us now.
a lot.
And that was mad. When that started happening, I was like, fuck, we've actually got loads of women tuning in every week.
Yeah.
We love women. We've said it many times on pod. We absolutely love women. That's why we like being around women, because we love being around feminine energy. I love being around feminine energy. So
I feel like girls become proper girls when they're around us.
yeah, they do.
Like they properly settle into their real feminine,
Because we make them
feminine
feel,
energy.
Yeah, because we make them feel comfortable.
What did them two girls say to us in Marbella when me and you were first there? The two Rattlers that we met outside News Cafe. We walked out. It was like, let's call it a night. We was walking away, and then we just saw these two little fit Rattleys, and we both turned around and ended up like speaking to them. We spent a bit of time with them. We were sitting outside News Cafe, and we were just having a laugh. Like, the energy was great.
Yeah.
Like, it was good conversation. We was all creasing, and they turned around and said, you know what? It's actually refreshing talking to you both. They're like, most of the guys out here literally can't hold a conversation, or when they do, they're quite intense. So with you two, like, it's just easy. And I'm not saying that in a boasting way.
No.
I'm saying in a way like that's an area you should definitely focus on in your life, is just genuinely how you're speaking to like people. When you're chirping a girl, it doesn't have to be intense. It doesn't have to be flirtatious every fucking word. Like, just have a normal conversation. Like, if she likes you, she's gonna like you in the first 5-10 seconds anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
So you don't need to think of it so intensely. Like, how you talk to your boys, you can talk to a female like that, and
That's
obviously
right.
throw a little bit of cheekiness in there. And that's essentially how you talk to a woman. There's no secret recipe. There's no like hidden, like, there's no like secret book to how to pull women. You don't need to use cheesy bars. Just be yourself, be normal, and have a normal conversation. And believe me, you'll end up nicking a number or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. And at least, even if not that, you'll have a pleasant conversation and go your separate ways.
And do you know what? If you do that, a girl will say to you, end of that it was actually similar to what them girls said to you. It was lovely just to have a normal conversation with
Yeah,
someone.
facts.
She
Type
said,
of guy.
she said all the boys out are fucking weird.
They're weird. Guys are fucking weird.
Guys are weird.
Guys are actually fucking weird.
We know how weird guys are. Do you know what I mean?
We're around so many girls, yeah. We get they show us their DMs. I can't believe how brazen some people are with DMs.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, we don't have to. No, leave it in. Leave it in. It's so funny, bro. No one will get it anyway. That's a perfect example.
Yeah.
That's a perfect
Oh,
example.
mate.
Men are fucking strange.
They are very
They're
strange.
so weird. They're so
Boys,
weird.
man, you have to
But that's
change
why
that.
another thing. We're starting a community soon, and we're literally starting it for this exact reason.
Yeah, right.
To teach you exactly how to engage with women, because there's obviously a fucking drought of good men out there. There's
Too right.
and do you know what it is? It's because I feel like we're on the back end of the generation where you actually had to speak to people. Like we used to go clubbing when we was like 16 and unders and stuff. I don't think that shit exists anymore.
It doesn't.
You literally come out of your PlayStation, Xbox era, and you're thrown into the deep end of going dressed up in all designer clothes. That was a thing when I was a kid.
Yeah.
that wasn't a thing.
It wasn't social media.
There was no social
But
media.
One was, you go to a club now and everyone's on their phones. When we first started going clubbing, that didn't exist.
Yeah, it didn't exist.
There was no
Didn't exist.
Facebook. There's MySpace, and we was all too young to even use that. So like,
We were chirping birds when you're like 15 going to house parties.
Yeah.
That's all it was, wasn't it?
they were
House
sick.
parties.
They were the days, man. They were the days. And
You
that's
had to chat to birds.
that's what this generation is lacking, and that's exactly
Yeah.
why we're starting this community. Because I feel like the only reason we can do what we do is because we was lucky enough to be born in the generation where we could actually experience it firsthand.
Yeah, right.
But there's no one passing that knowledge back down. There's a void.
Do you know what's actually quite scary when you think about it? I think someone addressed it on the pod recently. I don't know who it was, but they basically said like young kids now, they actually like they went through like their teenage to going into their adult years through COVID, bro.
I know.
If
Yeah,
you think
forgot about that, yeah.
If you think about it, we was young, we was out and about, we was active, we didn't have any phones, so we was actually interacting and speaking to people. There's a lot of young kids that were locked in their room during the most like important time of their
Almost 4
life.
years.
The most important time of their life. And imagine stepping out of that house or that little hole that you've been in and just been thrown into this environment where everything has changed, everything is still social media. People have lost how to interact with each other.
Imagine going,
And that
imagine
plays
if
a
you were
massive part of
17,
it.
18 during COVID. So all the way through
that's what I'm saying.
from 17, 18 through to like what, 2021, they are peak years,
That's
man.
what I'm saying.
They're so important for youngsters. To be out socialising, meeting women and women meeting men, vice versa, like going clubbing. They've probably got so comfortable being indoors and being a recluse that now, that's why I think clubs are dead.
Yeah.
London's not what it was.
I'm gutted that the clubbing culture's died in England.
yeah,
Yeah, but
same.
like it's not like dead.
My bruv, it's dead.
Bruv, it's
dead.
dead. I mean,
Bruv, I used to rock up into Maidstone on a Saturday.
pumping.
Every club had a queue. Every club.
Me and Essex, bro.
Yeah.
There
Me
was
and Essex,
no-
Newbar, Lux, all of that, bro. It was bouncing, faces, always bouncing. Every Thursday, bro.
If you got kicked out of a club or you left a club, normally I was kicked out. But if you got kicked out, you could guarantee there's another club with loads of people in it. You would never have it. You never go, oh, should we go there? Oh, it might be dead. There was no might be dead. It was everywhere was packed. That doesn't exist anymore.
And you could just rock up. Now you got to like go, I'm going to get a table. I need to call up and I need to make sure I can get in. Is there enough boys? Am I wearing the right thing? Am I not? Have I got tickets? Have I not? Is it the right time? Back then it was like, yeah, come on in, boys. Like, obviously you rock up with birds always.
But
And it's
we-
always
we-
easier. But that's what makes it a lot harder. People go, if I'm now, back in the day, you're going out, whack on a pair of t-shirt and a jeans and go out with your boys, banging.
That's it, yeah,
What about
yeah.
now? What am I wearing? What am I doing? What time are we going? Are we getting an Uber? Are we not going back? And by the time you've done that, you spent like a fortune anyway.
What happened to us, bro, at Sushi Samba? We nearly didn't get let in.
Oh my God, do you
We got
remember that?
tickets, pre-booked it, turned up, and the guy was like,
No, you ain't coming in."
No, you ain't coming in.
Like, why? What's your problem?
Innit?
I know what his problem was.
Cut that
Cut
out.
that out.
We get banned from the venue.
No, but that's spot on.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
It's hard work.
It's hard work to go
Yeah.
out
Now. It's
But
hard work.
they've created that issue.
Yeah.
They've. I'm kind of glad some of the clubs are shut down.
We
Because
used to leave gallery at like 1 o'clock in the morning and come in and just go running up the high street and getting in one knowing this ain't closing till 5. Like, you know it's going to be pumping.
Yes.
And you've just left the pumping club. You're like, fuck it, should we go Moo-Moo's now? And we go Moo-Moo's at 1 o'clock in the morning and you're walking in, it's heaving. You see, like that era has gone, which is really
it's
sad.
it's so sad.
It's really sad.
It's so sad. And like you said, we just missed this era, but my brother tells me about it all the time. But people used to go out on Tuesdays, Wednesdays,
yeah.
but Thursdays apparently.
We used to go on Mondays, bro.
My first day.
We used to go out on Mondays and it used to be packed. Packed on a Monday night. Thursday night was apparently heaving.
Bouncing.
Who goes out on Thursday night in
right.
England? But thing is, it does still exist in other countries.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
just
Even
UK.
London, even when I walk out, like, and I work in the city, I work in like literally like financial city. Central, and I walk out and it is busy, but it is nothing like it used to be, bruv. And I mean nothing. There's like a third or a quarter of what it once was.
You know why that is? A lot of people are working from home now.
Yeah, but then like, everyone knows that Wednesday and Thursday nights in London is the days to go in.
I'm with you, but like people are working
Yeah, there
or
is
from
that.
home. So
Yeah.
a lot of businesses went, well, you're working from home. Why do I need to pay rent here? So essentially, none of them carried on their lease. How many offices are available now to rent?
It's not even that. It's you got that prick Sadiq Khan taxing everyone up to the eyeballs.
Yeah, but
to just get into London.
But that's what I'm saying. It's all.
But
It's all
boys, even
relative,
when we
innit?
go out on Saturdays, it ain't as busy as it once was.
No.
Never in London. It's never, ever, ever as busy as it once was. You can always get a table somewhere. If you book a bottomless brunch, you'll always get in somewhere.
Now
I feel sorry for people that weren't born between the ages, weren't going out between the years of 2013 and 2019.
golden era, man.
Boys, go out. Like, go out, mate. Like, stop sitting at home or... Like, I don't mean go out all the time because we don't promote that, but like you do need to go out with your boys. That's the only way you're going to meet new girls. And so many young boys say to us, I'm just bumping into the same people, the same faces, the same places. Like, go to fucking London, go down to Brighton, like go out to all these different places where you're going to bump into new people, new faces, new cultures, new clubs. Like, you're going to rub shoulders with brand new people that you've never met before. And like, save up and treat yourself and go out to a different part of London one weekend. Do you know what I mean? Like, somewhere where, you know, maybe it's not that cheap, but not that we go there all the time. We might go there once in a blue moon. But again, you just meet new people and you rub shoulders with new people.
Yeah, facts.
Don't go out all the time. But boys, fucking go out, mate. That's the only... And to tell you what, it's the best way to start chirping and learning how to talk to a girl. Yeah. You are going to get rejected to your face.
Yeah.
Girls will be like, I'm not interested. Cool. Move on to her, mate.
I still get rejected.
Move on to her,
We all
mate.
get rejected.
We all get rejected. That's normal. Do you know what? It's quite fun.
Yeah.
It hurts for a second, and then you just fucking go.
How'd you get on? You go, come out on lesbian night.
Yeah. Bro, it happens. It happens to everyone.
But stop sitting behind your phone, boys. Messaging, DMing Burrs and all that all the time. Like, half of them you don't even meet up with.
I could honestly, I know no one's probably going to believe me when I say this. I promise you right now, I could give you my phone and it's dry as fuck. I don't talk to any
I don't
bitches.
even believe you.
Yeah, I don't
You don't believe me?
It's not dry.
It's dry, bruv.
That could change like that.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing, like-
oh yeah.
He's-
I'm in
he's-
control of the situation.
Yeah.
If I wanted loads,
He can't get no things.
I could have 10 lined up in the next
his
24
mojo.
hours.
shut up.
I could have 10 lined up tomorrow if I wanted to. But the point
caught
is,
one.
it's a bad use of my time. That's why I don't do it.
Yeah.
It's a terrible use of my
Who's
time.
fired?
Not me.
Not me.
Stop it! Stop fighting on pod. You're
we made a rule when we started, no fighting or burping on
You've
pod.
got the guiltiest face in the world, mate. You know that?
Yeah, but I didn't broadcast it.
God, I smelt it, you dirty cunt.
Yeah, but you brought it to
Horrible,
light.
bruv. Horrible.
Oh, it's
If you
sleeping around here now.
If you hadn't have said
fuck's
now,
sake.
if you didn't say anything, no one would have known.
Filthy git.
Innit?
So that's your fault.
Yes, boys, quick break to remind you about our recent partnership with Muoti. Boys, do not forget, Muoti are a brand new online fashion retailer. We are here to help you out and here to get you dripped in summer. For all of your clubber, just like these tees, head over to muoti.com, type in Graft Kings in the promo code to get 20% off every order. Let's get back to the pod.
Do you know another thing I'd say while we're on the subject? It's not so much what I wouldn't tolerate, is I've said this in the very first pod. Do not chase women. That's a number one rule I always have to bang on about. You lose your self-respect as a man when you start chasing women. Women are meant to kind of chase you. Yeah, obviously if you really love this person, like it changes the dynamic a bit. But I mean, in the infancy stages, don't ever get caught lacking chasing birds, bruv. No, that's not what men are meant to do. You're meant to build something where women are attracted to you, come towards you, and then you engage in conversation. Don't double text them. Don't start blowing up their phone, calling their friends. You hear about it. These boys, oh, why is she not answering the phone to me? Why is she not calling me? Bruv, you're a loser. Stop doing shit like that, bruv. That is literally the opposite of what you got to do to get a hold of a bird, especially a good bird as well. It's number one rule. Do not chase women.
Yeah, don't tolerate low effort, boys.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if that energy and an effort is not reciprocated for the same as what you're giving her,
Yeah.
bin that off, mate. And you know what? That'll show you one of two things. If you suddenly mirror that energy and effort that she's giving you, it'll show you one of two things. One, either that she'll come running and be like, all of a sudden she'll start blowing up your phone a little bit and being like, oh my God, where are your effort? I feel like your effort hasn't been great. You haven't been texting me and calling me. No, I'm just mirroring exactly what you're giving
Facts.
me. Or two, you won't hear from her again.
Yeah.
And then you know that you've cut your losses anyway.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
that you sometimes you need to do that just for you to gain a little bit of sanity back to say, am I being treated like a mug here? like by her effort levels, and all of a sudden she might come back and be like, oh sorry, I didn't realise. Cool, and then she'll pick it up and then off you go.
Yeah.
Or like I said, you just cut dead and go fuck it. It's like she won't give me the energy anyway, so we left it there.
Yeah, you have your answer like that anyway. You don't really need to chase it. Essentially, doing what you're saying. If they recognise what they're doing, they'll come back to you.
100%.
They'll
If
come
she's
back to
interested,
you.
she'll come back.
Yeah.
If she's not going to be the woman you want her to be, you've got to let her go. That's it.
Yeah,
Simple
true
as that.
Unfortunately, there's 3.5 billion birds on Earth. I'm sure you'll find
Might
someone
hurt
else.
for a little while, but then you get over it like anything else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, listen, everyone here has emotions.
Yeah,
we all
facts.
experience hurt and pain, but the thing is, you're a man. You're meant to control your emotions. Listen, you're scared of some emotions. You're going to let them emotions overthrow you as being a man and then actually turn into a bitch. Are you actually going to let that happen? No, bruv. There's so many girls on Earth. Have some self-respect and stop chasing women. Number one rule.
Amen.
Amen.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Anything else anyone wouldn't tolerate?
Do you know what I wouldn't tolerate? Someone that's always playing the victim card.
Oh.
The victim card. That card is thrown about a lot. Bro, I'm saying like women can be emotional creatures, no problem. That's fine. Be
Facts.
emotional. However, if you're using that to your advantage every time there's an issue or a problem, crocodile tears or whatever it is, and it's no for me. Like that is a very, very toxic trait. And there's no way I would ever tolerate that.
Yeah.
And it's something that I kind of suss out when I'm talking to someone. Have they got that in them? And if there's any hint of that, I will let them go, bro. There's no chance.
Facts. Good man.
I've never read that, I don't think.
Bro, so many women do that.
I've never experienced
Throwing
that.
like temper tantrums or stuff like that and getting on, but like,
Yeah.
oh, pity me. Like,
What did you say the other day about you can't talk to women?
Women aren't accountable for anything,
Yeah.
is what I said. Because they're not.
Yeah,
You
they're
speak
not.
to them, you pull them up on something, they won't take accountability. And you try and address a problem, they won't agree with it because they're not accountable. It's just a trait that they have.
That's bad, that.
They take zero accountability.
Some do, but
Some do, of
Yeah,
course.
some girls do, yeah.
There's loads of exceptions to the rule, but like one thing we always say to the boys when we do this pod is, boys, everything is your fault. You have to take 100% responsibility for every single thing in your life, good and bad. Anything that's happened to you right now is your fault. Everything. Doesn't matter what it is,
Facts.
it's your fault.
Yeah.
That's one thing as being a man you have to take on. That's being a man. However, I understand women aren't men. They're feminine. So sometimes they probably struggle to take on accountability. But that's one thing it's one of my pet peeves. Is when I talk to women, they can't take any accountability for anything they do wrong. Whereas I'll hold my hands up. Yeah, I know I think I miss the right all the time and I feel like my way or the highway. But I do always, if I've been caught red-handed and I'm wrong, I'm like, all right, fair enough, fuck it, I was wrong about that. Let's move on kind of situation. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know 9 times out of 10 where that non-accountability comes from, if that's the word? It comes from other men putting them on a pedestal.
Facts.
Yeah, that's right.
It comes from that.
Spot on. That is so true.
That's where it comes from.
They've gained that from always men pussyfooting around them.
Without being rude, like look at some meaty women that maybe don't get as much attention as like some of them girls that you called it elites that look a certain way. They're lovely to speak to and they take accountability. You can actually have a conversation with them. And you're like, why are they not like you? It's because no one's putting them on a pedestal. So everyone's on a level with them. These women that get told, you're so beautiful. I will take you to Dubai. I'll take you to the Shard. I'll do this. I'll buy you a bag. And these guys obviously simpish behavior because they think having money is a personality trait. And that's the only way they can attract them.
They're trying to buy their love.
Exactly. So essentially what happens in that situation is you put them up here on a pedestal. She's going, I'm the dog's fucking bollocks. So essentially when a man comes in and goes, I'm not having that. You're not doing that. I'm not accepting that. Oh my God, he's being rude to me. And they can't take accountability in that situation because that's not what they've experienced up until that point. So essentially, women that are in that position are no good, bro. You got to let them go because if they can't see it in themselves, there's nothing that you can say that's going to change their mind.
Facts.
If you're straight up telling her, transparent, black and white, this is what you're doing, this is how I feel, I don't like it, and they're still going, I'm not taking accountability, fuck that off.
Or they say, I'm sorry you feel that way.
I love that. I love that line.
Don't get me
I fucking
Do
love that
not
line.
get me don't even get me started.
Fuck that off.
They're like, see ya.
If a bird says to me, I'm sorry you feel like that, bruv, that literally sends my blood boiling.
No
bruv.
one's ever said that to me.
Oh, bro, if someone said it to me, that's what I start saying it to everyone.
Oh, I'm sorry you feel like that. Are you taking the fucking
I'm
piss?
sorry you feel like that. I don't feel like that, but you feel like
I'm
that.
sorry that you're such a fucking entitled little din that you can't see the problem that you've caused. That's what I'm sorry about. What?
Facts.
I'm sorry you feel like that. Are
That's
you
horrible.
mental? Like, what? Do you know how narcissistic that is?
That's almost like going,
Narcissist.
are you okay?
Narcissist.
That's almost like a little tap on the back, like, you'll be
It's,
all right.
it's patronising.
It's
No,
patronising.
it's not. It's narcissistic. Saying I'm sorry you feel like that. It's a narcissistic comment. You're saying I can't take any accountability for the way that I've acted, so I'm going to say I'm sorry that you feel the way you feel because of my actions.
Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah.
Bruv, that is narcissistic. That is fucked. If anyone, boys, don't tolerate that shit either. If someone says that to you, just
no
fucking
way.
bin them off, bruv.
And girls as well.
And girls.
Yeah, of course.
Everything we've said is vice versa as well.
It's
by the way.
relatable.
We are here
Facts.
to coach the boys.
Yeah, that's what we're here.
Right. So, boys, that's right. Boys, also, boys, let's just say it then. Take fucking accountability for your actions. If you do something wrong and she pulls you up on it, don't try and brush it under the carpet and be like, oh, yeah, whatever. No, be like, yeah, all right, do you know what? I fucked up. Like, I'm really sorry. And fucking explain yourself. And then if she decides that she can forgive you and you can sort it out and move on, happy days. If not, that's on your head. Like I just said, everything is your fault. Everything. If she's talking to you like shit, it's your fault because you're tolerating it.
Facts.
Yeah. So if you're unhappy in your relationship, it's your fault because you're tolerating it.
Facts.
So
Everything's your fault.
that's a really hard pill to swallow, boys. Like really fucking hard pill to swallow. But when you come to terms with that, fuck me, you start giving yourself a kick up the arse.
Yeah, of course.
Proper.
Because you feel like, right, fuck, I'm the only person that can change the situation. I'm in charge of my own life. I'm the CEO of my own life. The only reason I'm where I'm at right now is because of who I am right now. I need to change the shit around me so things can start changing, so I can start leveling up. If you're not where you want to be, it's because you're a fucking loser, and the only reason you're a loser is because of the person you are right now. However, the best thing about life is you can change that. All of us can change that. I was a loser. I'm not where I want to be, but if I look back at myself, I'm like, what a loser. But bruv, you have to go through these growing pains to get to the place you want to be. You can't just be this person. You have to be a loser to get to be that other person. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone has to
become
you have to
it.
go to that place to get to this one.
Yeah.
You have to do that. It's all part of the journey, unfortunately.
And that's a man's journey. And you know what? That's actually a very fair point what you made. And guys almost think as well, like, we're like women, we're not. Like, your life is meant to be hard, boys.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be easy. Like, we live in this like kind of fairy tale era where everyone's like, oh, I'm going through some problems. Oh, this happened. You know, I lost a bit of money. Yes, you can make money, you can lose money. Yes, you're going to go through shit. Life is going to be shit. There's going to be certain points in your life you're going to sit on the edge of your bed. I've done it and go, what am I doing? Like, what is going on? What can I do to change this? How have I ended up in this position? And believe me, I've had some dark times in my 20s sitting at the edge of my bed thinking, what do I do? But the one thing I always knew was I'm going to be all right in the end because I'm going to be consistent. I'm never going to stop to get to where I want to be. So essentially the point I'm making is don't think that your life is meant to be easy, boys, because it's not. It's not. Some women's might be, listen, pretty privilege is a thing. Some women, you know, they are so beautiful to the point they're going to get given everything. They have that privilege. We do not. You create your own privilege. You create your own luck and your own future. So everything that you're saying, your life is meant to suck to some point. But after you get to your 20s into your 30s, that's when life will start getting better.
if you apply,
If you put the work in.
If you apply everything that we're talking and more.
I always wish we'd put the work in 10 years ago.
oh yeah,
Like, if we had boys our age now, like us, telling us when I was 19, 20, 21 to do what we're telling you to do, I'd be a millionaire by now.
yeah, I would be a millionaire.
I'd be
Bro, I
millionaire
had
by
no
now.
one.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
I would be.
I'll be honest. When I was young, I think I said this to you boys, but I didn't have anyone above me
Same.
like to look up to like that.
Same.
There was no social media to some sort of respect to look up to someone and go, I want to be like that. Apart from maybe icons and footballers, but someone that you can kind of relate to and go, do you know what? That guy is saying something that resonates with me.
Yeah.
But there was no one like that. I grew up with 7 women, so I grew up very emotional. I grew up very feminine, and like, I'm not kind of cussing my dad out here, but my parents weren't together. He went to another house. I would only see him on weekends. So I didn't have him telling me, oh, you should do this or not do that. So essentially, I built some certain traits that I had to get rid of and to unlearn. And that's the hardest thing, is unlearning certain traits that you have, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible to learn these traits and these habits. You can do that, but taking accountability and realizing what you've done is the number one thing. And that's where it starts, when you draw that line.
One thing to add on what you said before is men are born with zero value.
That's right, yeah.
Women are born with value.
Yep.
That's it.
Now that's what the difference between a man and a woman.
And we say all this, yeah, because like we genuinely want to be good guys for our women.
Yeah.
Like, I want my mum to be proud of us. I want my grandmother to be proud of us. Like, I want my other half to be proud of me. Do you know what I mean?
I want my kids to be proud of me.
Yeah, shit. What I'm like when I'm single is none of your fucking business. Like, I'm a single guy. I could meet the love of my life tomorrow, and I'd never talk to any other bitch again.
Yeah.
Like it's as simple as that. I would like it's that easy. Do you know what I mean? Like these women don't mean anything in terms of an emotional attachment unless we're actually dating them.
Yeah, I was going to say this. What
Yeah.
other women try and struggle to understand is, it sounds very crude, but I'll be honest, this is the boys' podcast. Sex for us men is very transactional. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not like.
It's not emotional.
It's not
Yeah.
emotional. Like
I might like you as in she's a really good girl.
Yeah, of
like
course.
she's lovely. I like spending
Yeah.
time with her. She's really good company. I enjoy her company. We have a good vibe. But unless I'm in love with you, especially now at this age, there's not lust. Lust doesn't do anything, especially at this age. Unless I actually really see potential in our future or something like that, then it's not going anywhere.
It's just sex.
It's
I look at women now
and
as
nice
in,
company.
can I have kids with you?
That's it.
Like,
That
look
will
at
be
my-
my next relationship.
Could you?
Be the mother to
Could
my
you
kids.
harbour my kids?
Yeah, and I've said that to girls I've spoken to. I'm like, whoever I am next with will be the mother of my children.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in another 2, 3, 4 year relationship
yeah,
at this
fuck
age.
all that.
Split
No.
up when
You
I'm
ain't got
fucking
time to waste.
33,
Time to waste.
34, and then I'm single again, and I'm going to want to think, I'll be single again for another couple of years. Next thing I'm in my late 30s, early 40s. Like, fuck that. I'm nearly 30 years old now. The next person I'm with is the person I want to be the mother of my children.
But just to like reiterate or just to elaborate on that, sorry, that's the complete correct mindset to have. However, the way you need to look at it is, even if nothing lasts forever, right? So what you're saying is you might meet the love of your life tomorrow, 2 years later, that might end. Essentially, the type of woman or man that you're trying to look for, you need to look at them and go, how will they be with me and without me? So essentially, if you have kids with these people and you go your separate ways, you don't want them to start being all ratchet and doing like some dumb shit, and then your kids are going to be like looking at this as a role model.
That's right, yeah.
You want the mother of your kids to still be a lady and have the right principles and morals with or without you in your life.
So true, man.
You know? Because
So true.
again, regardless, as soon as you have kids with someone, even if you go your separate ways, just like we said at the beginning of this pod, they are still a reflection of you.
Too right.
They are still a reflection of you.
Too right.
You're associated with that person for the rest of your life, especially when you have a kid.
Yeah, that's it. You're
Spot
spot on.
on.
Yeah, spot on, bruv. Cool.
Wow, yeah, that fucking... Everyone got weight off their chest?
I think we let off a lot of steam.
Get a laptop out.
Nothing.
Oh yeah, quick fire. Let's do it. Let's do it.
yeah,
fuck
do
it,
it.
let's do it.
Nothing I wouldn't tolerate is a high body count.
That's it, nothing I wouldn't
No,
tell you.
that's- you know what? I'd honestly say, I promise you right now, is if I'm talking to a bird, not the first thing I ask, but I promise you that is one of the very key questions I find out is what their body count is. Do you know what? This guy from my gym, I'm not going to name his name, but he's warmed to me recently, and he watches the pod, he watches the vlogs, and he's good friends with. And no, his name's.
Right.
Anyway, so he's talking to me the other day, and he's like, he goes, I need to come out with you boys. Like, I see you boys, you're always around girls, blah 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 blah. And then he starts now telling me about birds he's like chopping and stuff. He's like probably like gloating about it. And then I was like, when was your last relationship? He goes, brother, I ended it. He goes, about 6 months ago. I was like, why? He goes, brother, I found out after 2.5 years of being with her, she lied about her body count. I went, what? She told me it was like 6 or 7, but it was 18. I was like, what? And you cut off a 2.5 year relationship? I would have done the same.
Yeah,
but I'm
right
saying,
to him, same.
but most men wouldn't do that. Just so you know.
Brush it
She
under the
lied to him.
carpet.
She lied to him. 2.5 years in, he found out she actually chopped 18 geezers.
That's mental.
Then she tried defending herself, saying, oh, look, babe, it's only 18, blah, blah, blah. He goes, imagine there's 18 men in this room right now. Imagine there's 18 men in this room. He goes, I'm not, how could you lie to me, first of all? I wouldn't have even got with you if I knew that to begin with.
It's more the principle.
It's more the
than anything.
It's more the principle.
It's not nice,
So, but he had the actual courage to.
Yeah, fair play to you,
Fair
bro.
play to you, bruv. And if you're watching, fair play to you. But what my point is you don't understand how much to a high value man a body count matters. It's one of the most important things.
It's called preference. Take it or leave it. We care, you don't. I had this conversation on live with people, bro, on TikTok, and I said it. I was like, we just care about that.
Yeah.
You don't. Stop trying to think that from a man's mentality. What do you want us to do?
Yeah, you don't listen. No one's forcing you to be with us. This is just our preference. This is just what we tolerate. If you don't like it, you don't have to get with us. No one's forcing you to get with us.
Facts.
I'll tell you one thing I've got to say, one thing I really won't tolerate is laziness in somebody.
Oh yeah,
Like a lazy individual.
Yeah, fuck that, mate.
Do you know what I mean? Doesn't want to do anything.
Yeah.
I've seen it in my mates' relationships, and they've said she ain't done this, she ain't done that. I'm like, that would drive me up the wall, mate. Like if she as a person is just lazy, like we were saying something earlier, and someone said to you,
They were just chilling in
they're
bed.
in bed, and it's like 8:15.
Yeah, on a Monday.
Do you know what I mean? Like, go to the gym, go and do something proactive with your fucking life. I don't get it wrong. If a girl's saying that she's in bed chilling on a Friday and Saturday night indoors, I'm like, yes, you're a keeper. But
I'll never chill in
Would
bed,
you
bro.
tolerate?
ever.
Would you tolerate? And this might sound misogynistic.
I'm listening.
This might sound misogynistic, but would you tolerate a woman that can't cook?
No.
See, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. And the reason being is not because I just expect her to make food for me every day, but if we have kids one day, what are my kids going to eat?
I don't care about me because I can cook
just
for us.
nuggets from the oven.
I don't care about me and her because
That's very true.
I can cook for me and her, and I'll be happy to even teach a girl how to cook. So I
Yeah,
can cook.
facts.
Yeah,
so would I.
the difference is not can't cook, but don't want to learn how to cook.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
yeah, right,
This-
right,
so that's
right,
the point I'm trying to make.
To be fair, actually, no, I would tolerate because my mum couldn't cook when she got with my dad, and my dad's a chef, and my dad taught my mum how to cook.
Okay,
and my mum's
but-
a great cook.
Yeah, but she
She knew
this-
how to cook by the time she had your brother, though.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
There you
That's
go.
what we're talking about.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
some
But you said, would you get with one?
Yeah, but so okay,
No, she didn't know anything.
if we elaborate on that and if we add more context to it,
Surely, sorry, I mean, surely you'd know how to cook something. Fuck me.
bro, you'd be very
Bro,
fucking surprised.
yeah,
I
you'd be very surprised.
I spoke to someone that I ain't got a clue how to cook. I'm like, how are you alive? How are you living right now? Like, what have you done?
I cook pretty much 3 times a day.
It's mental.
Do you know when we get money, I'm stopping all that. I'm having someone to cook for us, bro.
Right.
Yeah, we're
I
getting
think-
a chef.
I
Bro.
think cooking is the biggest
I
waste of
actually,
time.
well,
ever.
I'll cook for us.
That's what
I enjoy
Tate says,
cooking.
isn't it?
We ain't
not
paying
just
you though.
everyone, bro.
I'll turn out of a hat on and I was like, oh, good evening, gentlemen. I'm your chef for this evening.
But I think cooking is the biggest waste of time ever.
He says that as well, but it is like by the
enjoy
time
it.
you buy it, by the time you go to the kitchen, prepare it, you spend like 3-4
Wash the
hours.
veg, cut the veg up.
Long.
Bruv, it's like an hour, and then it's gone in 10 minutes. It's the biggest waste of time ever.
Do you know what? I actually get one. I find cooking quite therapeutic,
You're gay.
and thank you. and 2, fuck's sake, you got to cut that, Ash.
Keep it, keep it.
Oh, fuck's sake. And 2, I know what I'm cooking. I'm gonna really enjoy it, so I don't mind.
If you've got the time to cook, calm. But like in the
I
week,
like
bro,
cooking. I love cooking, but I'm just saying, I love cooking. I do cook, but I'm just saying, it's the biggest waste of time
no, I
ever.
agree,
It is
I
such
agree.
a bad waste of. It's so
Right,
time
let's crack
consuming.
on. Let's
Anyway,
crack
yeah.
on.
Sorry.
Okay. Would you tolerate your missus actively liking guys' photos online?
No,
No,
no, put her in a bin.
not for me.
absolutely not.
Would you-
Why? Well, look, let's elaborate on that answer. The reason why, because people think, why the fuck? What a like is a
You're
tangent.
flirting.
It's an
You're
indication.
It's an indication that I find you attractive or I like what you posted, and 9 times out of 10, it's going to be me with my top off.
You've just put. It's true, and you've just put yourself on his radar.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
of course
are
you
you
have.
are on his hit list.
And now you've disrespected your fella because you're now. I'm thinking if a girl with a boyfriend likes my photo, the first thing I think of is
She's game.
she's game.
Yeah.
And I also think if my missus would do that, I'd lose my shit. So now I lose respect for him. So now I think he's a loser because he's allowing his bird to like my photos.
And best believe when you guys do that, we screenshot it and send it
We-
to our group.
yeah.
And go, "Look at this,
She's got. We say, don't she have a fella?
yeah, how long she had that problem? I'm about to be the problem to your relationship. Gal back
Fuck's sake,
gal,
bro.
gal.
Fuck. So
I'm sorry about my foreign friends, but they are who they are, and I love them.
Send him. Oh,
No, right. Would you tolerate your missus maintaining a close relationship with her ex?
No.
No, that is weird.
That's a red flag.
I find it mental when they do that.
gentle.
Would you tolerate your missus posting suggestive or inappropriate photos on social media?
No.
I mean, that's subjective
Wait.
to the individual, but no, I would not.
Wait, it depends. Is she making money from it?
That wasn't in part of it.
Okay,
He's
well,
adding context.
the thing is,
No, she's not.
if she's
know-
making zero money from it, no.
I know girls that post like that, but aren't like that in person.
Yeah, so do I.
Do you know what I mean?
It's still important to me how you portray yourself.
I agree,
online.
but
Depends if
then,
you're
like,
making money from it. If you're making
Yeah.
money from it and that's your living, then maybe yes, as long as it's not very explicit.
Would you tolerate your missus ignoring you when she goes out with her friends?
No.
Not
Not ignoring me.
Ignoring.
I wouldn't mind her addressing that she's going to be busy and I'm out with my friends and I message
Yeah,
you later
yeah,
and then
yeah.
I know.
I agree.
It's communication.
Yeah, communication's everything.
But
So
like what?
ignoring, no. She's gone quiet and she's explained that before she's gone out.
Yeah,
That's
fine.
okay.
Calm.
Would you tolerate your missus constantly comparing you to other fellas?
No.
Are you taking a
Comparing
piss?
me to, who's she going to compare me to?
No way. No way.
No.
Absolutely no way.
Okay. Would you tolerate your missus keeping secrets from you?
Well, you wouldn't know because it'd be a secret, wouldn't know.
When then you found
Well,
out.
that geezer did for 2.5 years. Look what happened.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Bosh,
not.
see you later. Would you tolerate your missus frequently threatening to break up with you during arguments?
I'll
Absolutely
tell her
not.
to leave, but like, go on.
Go on then.
Pack
Leave.
your
Go on,
bags
Timmy.
and
Go on.
leave.
Go on. Go on.
There's a door.
That little meme.
Would you tolerate your missus dismissing your feelings in an argument?
Dismissing.
No.
Well, like just ignoring it.
Yeah, just like basically saying your feelings aren't fucking relevant.
That's disrespectful.
I'll
so
be like,
absolutely
you're not
fucking-
relevant. Fuck
Yeah,
off.
you're irrelevant. Fuck
Right,
off.
Perfect. Wow. Here come the feminists.
Here come the feminists.
Yeah,
They're all in the comments.
Good, I want them.
Yeah, we haven't had any feminists in the
Would
comments in
you-
ages. Let's get them in.
Would
Blue
you
haired
tolerate
ones.
your missus borrowing money from you and never paying it back?
Yes. I tolerate
Yeah,
it.
that's not
calm.
That's calm. That's
It's-
not boring, is it?
It's
Have
not
it?
boring. She's my bird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would you tolerate your missus making important decisions without checking with you?
Oh, let's give context. What type of important decision?
Like, take it saying we're going to see like my mum on a Sunday.
That's not important to see.
We're going to see your mum. What? What do you mean?
Fucking hate your mums. I'm not going to see your mum. No.
I hate that, but
Orospu görmeye gidiyoruz amına koyayım ya?
Hop.
I just don't like people planning shit without fucking.
No, that's not my decision. I meant like selling their fucking flat without my permission.
Oh yeah, that's the problem.
That's
bro.
a problem.
Their
yeah.
flat or your flat?
My flat.
Oh, don't.
Well, it's our flat.
Yeah,
it's our flat.
Your flat together, yeah.
Would you tolerate your missus mocking your hobbies or interests?
If it's like in banter, yeah. Like she's taking a piss out of me, I don't know, seeing you boys.
Where she's like, oh, you're constantly at the fucking gym.
Oh no, yeah, that's muggy, bro.
Yeah, so yeah, guess what? I'm gonna stay there longer now.
That's why you're all soft when I touch you.
Would you tolerate your missus interrogating you about every female friend that you have?
Every single one. I
Do
don't
you know
really,
what?
I've-
Do you know what?
See, I'd allow
One sec. We would interrogate them about every single male friend that they have. So I think that's okay.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
okay.
I'd be happy to sit there and answer any questions you had
Yeah,
about
I
any
agree.
female friend of mine.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I don't have a lot of female friends because they're not really friends. Every girl that I'm really friends with, if I'm totally honest with, I've had a sexual relationship in the past.
chopped
with.
them all.
So
Yeah.
chop them all. Yeah.
They're friends like now.
Gotta chop them all.
Chop them out.
Would you, if your missus was like, listen, I really don't want you like continually talking to her and that all the time, like the way that you do, or talk
Yeah,
to her,
no,
would you
cut them off. Yeah, cut them off straight away.
Yeah,
That's respect.
Yeah,
When
I
my
agree.
bird said, I'm not comfortable with you talking with these females, cut them off.
Yeah, I'd cut 'em off, yeah,
See you
same.
later, gone, bye.
Same.
I'm confused what we're saying. If she's saying cut off someone,
Yeah.
A bird, like cut off a female friend.
I wouldn't cut Alicia off, for example.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chopped Alicia.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I
That's
guess
what I'm
it's a
saying.
bit
So like,
different,
if there's no like, if I've chopped 100%, I would.
yeah.
You know, great argument for this as well is I've been single. This is my argument. I've been single for 5 years and I've not had sex with this girl. Why do you think I'm going to have sex with her now? I'm in a relationship with you.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So true, isn't it?
So true. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
why would I do it now? I've had 5 years to do it. I've been single 5 years.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
they
I would have
say
done
it?
it by now. Yeah, that's it.
If they say it.
What if they say that I've not chopped this guy for 5 years? Why would I do it now? But then he obviously, we're still thinking from a men's perspective and going, a man still wants to sleep with
Yeah.
you. Maybe you don't.
Okay, I'll say, you know what? I'll tell you what. We'll try. Do you know what? I'd then reverse
Test it.
it and test it.
Tell him we've had a row.
Tell him Mason's been really horrible to me tonight. We was meant to go out for our anniversary dinner, and he's just thrown up a stink. He's been horrible to me, abusive. It just made me realise that I really like you instead. And see how he fucking responds.
Yeah. Then we cave his head in.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
He
you.
caved his
Then we're
head
all in
in.
prison again.
Right. Anyway,
Anyway.
would you tolerate your missus reading your messages without you knowing and then
Fuck.
finding out?
No
Well,
way.
there's a lot of shit in there then where we're going to break up, aren't we? I'm fucked. I am pissed.
Oh, no way.
Previous messages. Imagine they went through our chat. We are fucked.
I think a lot of people. I think. Fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah,
Moving on.
Move on.
Would you tolerate your missus criticising your appearance?
I don't
Do you know
mind
what?
that.
If I was turning into a little slob and I wasn't doing
I'd wanna
something,
know.
I'd
Yeah.
tell
wanna
me.
know.
Yeah.
I want to know. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Would you tolerate your missus pressuring you into sex?
Yeah.
Would I tolerate it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pressure me more. Pressure me more.
No, I don't want it.
want it, babe.
Yes, I
I'm
do.
tired. I'm tired.
Or would you tolerate your missus not defending you when you're not there?
No, I wouldn't tolerate it.
Not defending me.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't tolerate it. You
Depends
should
on the situation.
No, defend my name always. I'll defend her name always.
What happens if it's like 5 lads like calling her?
No, so I don't think she means that. I think did you say defend like, in what way?
Defending your name when you're not in the room.
Yeah, I don't think she means physically.
I'm asking my missus to get in a fucking scrap.
All right then.
She means say you're not present, and there's a bunch of girls slagging me off.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
back.
no, yeah,
you better be
fine.
defending my name
You
behind my
better
back.
have my back. Yeah.
It happened
Fucking
to me
right.
when I was present and she backed it.
Good girl.
In front of her
Fucking
mum.
right.
I was like, whoa.
Fair play to her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's good girl, man.
Proper backed it. I was like, that's mental, that.
That's lovely.
Yeah, lentil.
Here you go, Eamon.
Lentil.
Chicken Oriental.
Her mum was making remarks about me in front of me, bro. And then she just went sick at her mum. I was like, yo.
Yeah,
She
that's
didn't
a good
like you,
girl.
right?
And then her mum
girl.
come upstairs and apologised.
Same man, I'd never let my family or any my family wouldn't do that, but
No.
I'd never let I'd never let mates or family or anyone disrespect my missus in front of me.
You can't
Ever,
do that.
bro.
Never. You
Can't
can't
do
allow
that.
that.
If she's
Ever.
there or not, if she's present or not present. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, 100%,
That's
100%. Would you tolerate your missus constantly showing a lack of appreciation for things you do for her?
No, that's disrespect. No,
Exactly,
that's
yeah.
zero tolerance.
0.
Absolutely.
Suffer.
Would you tolerate your missus disrespecting your family to you?
No way.
No way.
Absolutely no chance.
no
Depends
chance
if
at
it's like your weird cousin. I'd like if she's like he's a bit
Your
weird.
weird
all.
I'll
Oh
be
yeah,
like,
a lot. Yeah, if you got weird cousins, like mum, dad,
Weird
brother.
cousin.
yeah, that's
No
calm.
way. Absolutely
No,
zero.
No way. That's a red flag.
Yeah.
Proper. Would you tolerate your missus relying on you for everything?
Yes. I'll tolerate that.
If
No, I wouldn't want to fucking her to be constantly like need me to do everything for her.
not needs,
Not
but like,
needs.
that could mean very different things. Like if I'm in a position and we're financially free to a point that I can look after her and people around
yes.
me, and then she's prepared to be like that home figure for my wife, for my kids, etc. Then yes, I
Yeah,
would.
I'm not going to
And
get
that's
myself
fine.
in debt for a bitch. No
Yeah,
way.
no. Would you tolerate your missus constantly breaking promises?
No.
No, I would not
fuck
tolerate
Constantly
that.
breaking promises.
No.
What's the promise?
I'm gonna suck your cock. I'm gonna suck your cock
DJ
later.
Thursdays. You're not gonna suck my dick.
Fuck's sake, Wes.
Okay.
He said it.
Ooh. Would you tolerate your missus using social media as a weapon, so like posting about your relationship and arguments and all that sort of stuff online?
Like, who on earth would tolerate that? I don't get it.
We spoke
What
about it
man
earlier.
on earth is ever going? Like, why is there actual human beings on earth right now actually tolerating this stuff? I don't actually get. Like,
Very evident the answer, isn't it?
Bruv, like, what? Their brains must not be wired up right. Like, why?
No, bro, that's crazy. When you deep it, what's wrong with you?
a lot.
Like to tolerate that.
Yeah, a lot.
To tolerate what you just said.
Mental.
Mental,
Gentle.
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 Would you tolerate
Mental.
your missus refusing to apologise or ever admit when she's wrong?
No, we spoke about this, not taking accountability. Fuck that
Oh,
off.
thank you. Would you tolerate your missus guilt tripping you to get what she wants?
Wouldn't be
Fuck
able
that
to.
off.
Oh, so suck my dick and I might.
We're not doing it. Oh, all right.
Oh, God.
Go on, then.
Fucking hell. Fuck's sake, Chris. God.
We're so simple, us men.
Isn't it? Would you tolerate your missus not valuing your opinions?
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, I
That's
think that's a
no
problem.
respect, isn't it?
Yeah, zero respect.
Big problem.
Do 2 more, Mason. We'll call it a night.
Cool. Would you tolerate your missus bringing up past mistakes? That is a fucking pet peeve of mine. If you have an argument about something, you talk about it, squash it, draw a line under it. You should never bring it up again, ever, in anything that happens. No matter what, if that has been squashed and put to bed, you should never then use that as a weapon against that individual again. If they've owned up to it, you've squashed it between you.
Yeah.
You have. This is now a new debate. Do not then say, "Oh yeah, what about that time when you did?" No, neither of you should ever bring up past mistakes, ever, especially if you put it to bed.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
That is awful thing.
Even if you've cheated.
No.
Bruv,
Oh,
no.
I won't say a cheater.
No, bro, no. Like I'm saying, I've said this on pod when we first started.
Yeah,
I said that. I was like, if someone cheats on you and you're willing to take them back,
Yeah.
and you're drawing a line to it, you cannot keep holding it against them. If you're not willing to do that, if you're willing to get over it and move on, no problem. Move on, do your thing. But if you're gonna use it against them for the rest of your relationship, there's no
No
point, because
point,
that's
yeah.
just gonna be toxic.
I agree.
Would you tolerate your missus mocking or taking the piss out of your friends?
No, absolutely no way.
No, not unless
Never.
like,
Unless it's banter.
Yeah, banter.
No, yeah, obviously, but no.
You want it to be one of the lads.
This is
like,
serious.
If it's like serious, like a
Yeah, she's like, your mate's a cunt.
serious. No.
Don't like your mates.
No,
No.
trust me, I will drop you before I drop any
We
one
had
of
that
my
chat in the
friends
car.
ever.
Yeah, yeah.
We had this
In
chat
the car.
oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I would drop a female, doesn't matter how long I've been with her, every day of the week before my boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not crazy to think there's some guys that would probably not do that.
Most guys
Most
do,
guys.
bro.
Most guys.
Yeah, but not everyone's got like friendship like ours.
How many young boys again do you know? Like,
It's their fault.
The
Yeah.
young boys say to me, mates, I want to go here, I want to travel this, I want to do that. But all my mates in relationships, they don't come out anymore and I don't want to do anything. I'm like, how are they putting? You're like 21, man. How are you putting a girl? Like, you don't know what love is, bruv. We all thought we did at that age. You don't know what love is. You don't know what that is, mate, at that age. I'm sorry, but you don't. Like,
And you're going to give up the best years of your life.
yeah, go and travel.
I don't think you understand.
You regret
You're
it.
never getting this time back
Yeah, man.
ever.
You
You
regret
can't go
it.
back and repeat it. You can't do the same stuff you do at 21 that you can do at 30. Where you can't do it again.
Yeah.
You get one shot at your 20s and that's it. Do not fuck it up. You've got one chance to make this good. Do not fuck your 20s
And I
up.
tell you what, boys, the older you get, the quicker time goes.
It's
Yeah.
horrible.
I cannot even explain. Obviously, you won't
Facts.
understand it now. Like we didn't when we were your age. Like you can't comprehend it. But like I cannot express to you. The older you get, years go like that, mate.
Horrible.
Like, months turn into weeks, and it's like, how the fuck have I just done another week of work again? And that weekend's gone. I'm back from that holiday. It's like, and it's just gone. It's a distant memory now. It's like, fuck me. I was in Santorini a few days ago, and I'm 2 days into work now. It's like It's crazy. So please enjoy your youth. Like, enjoy your fucking youth, boys. Like, work hard, hustle, start businesses, fail over, fucking go and travel, go and see the world, meet different women, like, just try different foods, new restaurants, new clubs, new ventures, everything. Try everything as much as you can, because that's the only way as well you're going to find something that you're truly passionate about. Like, working your fucking 9 to 5 and going to university to study, to then come out of it and not even go into a job that you studied for the last 3 and 4 years and think that that's life. Fucking hell, man, that is not it. Unless you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a psychiatrist, a pilot, then yeah, sure, go for it. Go and study, because that's what you need to do. But if you're not sure what you want to do, don't just throw yourself into uni and come out of 60 grand's worth of debt.
Just to keep your parents happy.
Facts,
Yeah, absolutely.
You're
Like,
not living for them.
try and think now. Like, we weren't thinking like this when we were your age. We didn't think about what we were really passionate about and like what we really wanted to do and start businesses. Like, get all your mates together, clump some money together and start a fucking business, start a clothing brand, start a drinks company, whatever. Like, do something creative. You've got the time while you're young, while you're still living at home and whatnot, to fail over and over and over and over again, like, until you make it. So please use your youth wisely, boys, to really experience what this life has to offer, because there is a big, beautiful world out there for you to go and see. There's amazing cultures, amazing foods, amazing women. Like, there's so much for you to go and do. Do not be fucking mollycoddled by this small town blinkered town syndrome, where it's like, I need to find a bird, get a job, get fucking married, have a kid, get a dog, get a house, go and that's it for life. There is more to life
That
than
sounds
that,
like
boys.
hell.
There's more to
That's the
life.
majority of the world, but that's honestly,
That was the majority of the world.
yeah.
We want
People are
you
waking
to
up
go
now.
and fucking enjoy your life.
Honestly,
Please go and
Amen.
do it.
I think that's like I said, for them certain subjects, university is the biggest waste of money you can ever and time
Facts.
you can ever do in your life.
Yeah.
They'll give you 60 grand to go to university to study a degree that you don't even know if you want to do that. It ain't even going to benefit you in like 5 years or like 5 years, but they won't give you 15, 20 grand at that age for you to go with a business plan and go, this is the type of business I have. This is the financial, this is the statistics. They will never give you that money. Why is that?
Facts.
Going to university to learn business of a guy that doesn't even have one himself. Fuck that, mate.
Yeah.
University
that's it.
is a scam, and like you said, 9 times out of 10, all these people come out, can't even get a job in the field they want to get in. They're flipping burgers and washing cars and shit.
Do you know how many people I talk to that go to uni and go, I went there because I thought it was going to be easy. I don't even use my degree. It's
Bro,
like,
they don't know what they want to do. That's why they go into
Yeah,
that.
they're lost.
They,
Yeah,
they
you're right.
actually go to university because society's telling them that's what you should do.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Or they're scared to go into the workplace.
Yeah.
So anyway, sorry, we went on a tangent there, boys.
Imagine that was a good pod though.
That was a really good pod,
That's
yeah.
one of my favourite pods we've done in a while. I love that. That's our first pod since Marbs. I can't believe that. How is it on? Oh,
you guys went away.
Santorini. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Fuck.
We done 2 out there, innit? So kind of.
We're still on time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hope you learned a lot from that, ladies and gents.
We're now off to Malia.
We got a pod
Yeah.
before now.
Yeah, we've got pod next week.
Oh fuck yeah. Sorry. We'll
Yeah, so not yet. Any scrap that. Let's get rid of that.
no, it's fine, isn't it? It's
No.
what it is. I was fucked up.
I think we'll go Mali
Next weekend.
We got Malia next Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
anyway,
anyway,
been to Malia.
I hope we've not been to Malia, so this would be a first for all of us.
You know what? We might not be going to Malia.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll let you boys know.
We'll let you know. Yeah, if you see us on a flight to Malia, we're going to Malia. If you don't see us on a flight,
you'll enjoy it.
Oh, shut up.
Aussie's
Ozzy.
coming.
Anyway.
I ain't going, bro.
Shut up. Anyway, I hope you, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you learned a lot from that. Like, remember, everything that we're telling you comes from a male perspective and a female perspective. We're only talking to you about things that we have personally experienced. Some of you ain't going to agree with it. Some of you are. In the meantime, thank you for tuning in. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button, please. The bigger we grow this channel, the more things we're going to build, the more content we're going to be able to go and create for you guys. Like, subscribe.
Leave a comment in the comment section.
and we'll see you in the next.
Peace.
Peace.